All right, we're going to determine now the GSM of the cover. And I decided the area of the loss is going to be this entire spine, about 1 centimeter wide by 26 centimeters long, right? So this whole spine will be filled at 1 centimeter width all the way up to 26 centimeters. And it is not consistent necessarily in that some areas may not need as much pulp, but I think overall it's called for, right? So we're going to do a consistent area of loss of 1 by 26. Let me put down some numbers for you guys so we have a basis here. The mass of the cover when I weighed it was 9.43 grams. Its length is 26. Its width, if you measure it exact width, it's 35 centimeters. And the loss width is 1 centimeters, right? Area of loss is, I'm going to think of it as a triangular area of 1 centimeter wide by 26 centimeters long. And that's 26 centimeters squared, right? But the fact it is 1 centimeter wide, we can consider the width to be 34, not 35, right? For this particular cover when we do the GSM on it. So if it's 34, currently 34 times 26 is 884 centimeter squared is the area of the cover. Right, it's the cover area minus the area of the spine itself, which is going to be 1 times 26 or 26 centimeters squared. So you can do it this way, or what you could do also is 35 times 26 minus 26 centimeters squared. This should give you the same answer, 884 centimeters squared, right? So now that we have the cover area and we have the area of the loss, we can calculate the GSM as we did before. And GSM is going to be in metrics, so you have to take the mass, which is 9.43, multiplied by 10,000 to convert to meters, and divide by 884, which is the cover area. And that gives you 106.67 grams per meter squared for the GSM of the cover. And I hope this is capturing it a little bit. Okay. Okay. So I move things out of the way a little bit so you guys can see the math here. All right, and we'll do the same math also using an app that is produced by Magnolia paper, and they have really a nice app called Paperweight, which we're going to download and use for confirming our math essentially, right? But we're doing it first by hand, and then we'll use the app and see if we get the same answer at the end for the amount of pulp we need to go into the spine. All right, next thing we're going to ask is how much pulp is needed for the spine loss area that is 26 centimeters squared. So the first thing you do is you ask yourself, okay, so if I have 26 centimeters squared, how many meters squared is this? You end up dividing it by 10,000 and you get it in meters squared. So in meters squared, this would be 0.0026 meters squared. Once you have this and you know the grammage to be 106.67 grams per meter squared, then how much pulp do I need for an area of 0.0026 meters squared? So it's 0.0026 multiplied by 106, right? And you get 0.28 grams of pulp is needed for this area. So this whole area needs only about a third of a gram to go in this area of pulp. But you have to pipette it in, so it has to be in liquid, right? That 0.3 grams has to be in liquid when you introduce it. This is going to be quite a wet operation, right, when you produce the pulp and all that. All right, so let's do this now by the app. Launch the Paperweight app. Under Paperweight Paper Calculations, pick Rectangle. Enter the mass of the cover. Enter its width and its length. Here by height I mean length. And you get the GSM of the cover. Now under Pulp Calculations, pick Rectangle. Enter the weight of the cover, which is 106.67. The length of the area of loss and its width, so 26 by 1. That gives you the amount of pulp needed to fill in the spine area of the cover.